Pokemon Legends Arceus has updated to version 1.1.0 and a lot has changed. You can no longer soft reset during a mass outbreak to try to get a particular shiny Pokemon, but they did release Massive Mass Outbreaks where you can shiny hunt a whole bunch of different Pokemon with insane shiny hunting odds. Let's get into it. Whoa! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Fucking shiny Skorupi! Oh my god! Yes! The first outbreak, the first spawn, the first fucking 2 minutes of stream. Now, once you've been in the main storyline and you've captured either Dialga or Palkia, what you want to do is you want to fly to Heights Camp over here, and then if you turn around, you're going to find this person here, May, who's got a Munchlax, and that's where you're going to start your request to unlock Massive Mass Outbreaks. Now, once you've completed all the requests, you can start shiny hunting in a Massive Mass Outbreak, and they're quite easy to spawn. But what are the odds for a shiny here? Because they're a little bit different to what we were previously doing in Outbreaks. Previously in an Outbreak, if you were shiny hunting for a particular Pokemon, and you had no Shine Charm, no Dex Perfect, no level 10 Dex entry on that Pokemon as well, what your odds would be a 1 in 158 chance. But if you have those exact same stipulations, and you're doing a Massive Mass Outbreak, the chances are 1 in 315. So it is about half as good as what we previously had, and obviously Shine Charm and stuff like that is going to make it a little bit easier, but it's around half as good. Now, just like last time when there is an outbreak, when you try to leave Jubilife, this guy's going to tell you that you have a Massive Mass Outbreak cropping up, and when you look at the map, you're going to see, well, I've got 3 here, which is actually pretty good, but I have 3 different areas that I can go to and we can see those question marks. So as an example, let's say if I wanted to go to Obsidian Fieldlands, we're going to enter it, and we're going to see what the outbreaks are here. Now, once we've gone to where the outbreaks are in the Fieldlands, if I go to my map, we're going to see question marks everywhere because we don't know what that exact Pokemon is. But as you see, as you're doing the storyline, if you give the Munchlax that belongs to May 5 Aguave berries, we're going to see what Pokemon are going to be there. So now when I check my map, I can see all the Pokemon that are spawning, and there's quite a few good ones here. And you can also get some Pokemon that previously you weren't able to get in outbreaks at all. For example, a lot of starter Pokemon like your Rowlets and Oshawotts and stuff like that, you can find those. Now, something I'll also show you, this Luxio outbreak here, it has a little star, which looks like a shiny, but it's not a shiny. That's not what it means. What that means is that when you complete that outbreak, there's going to be a second horde that's coming, and you could have an evolved Pokemon on the original outbreak, or you might have an outbreak of alpha Pokemon. So that means you have a chance to get a shiny alpha Pokemon within an outbreak. Now, what's something that's really important? You might not like any of these Pokemon, but you don't want to waste your Aguave berries. So what I recommend that you do is before you feed the Munchlax, save the game. If you save the game, don't like the Pokemon, you just reset and then you've saved your berries. You can just go back to Jubilife and try soft resetting for another one. And there's another special icon to look for as well, but I didn't have that in the Fieldlands, so now I'm in the Alabaster Icelands, and now I found 3 of them. These 3 Pokemon here all have a little orange berry that's bouncing up and down. What that icon means is that when you're catching or defeating the Pokemon within that outbreak, each one is going to give you another Aguave berry, which you can then turn feed to Munchlax, so you can continue to see the Pokemon that are out there. So there might be Pokemon that you want to catch, and I definitely recommend that you go and you go hunt them, but every now and then it's a good idea to top up on your Aguave berries by doing something of these, like I might do a Haunter outbreak, even if I didn't need it, just to make sure that I'm getting those Aguave berries. Now, if you're looking for a Massive Mass Outbreak and you're not getting any, all you have to do is fly to a particular area, fly back to Jubilife, and then when you check again, you have another chance to get a Massive Mass Outbreak. It doesn't take very long to reset and to be able to get a new one. Now, there's something really important to note when you're doing the Massive Mass Outbreaks. Here's a new lot here. What you should do is plan your route, because you only get about 5 minutes to shiny on the Pokemon, and then it disappears, and there'll be little reminders at the top when it's telling you when the storm is starting to slow down. So I recommend you plan your route. So as an example, I might say, well, this Geodude, I would love to get a shiny alpha Geodude or something from that line. So I want to go and I might do this one first. So I might put a flag there. And then immediately after that's done, maybe I want to go have a look at Chimchar. Then maybe I want to have a look at Mime Jr. Now, if you're able to do those very quickly, you still have some time left, I recommend just flying over. I could quickly go fly over Kadabra. I could fly over Cascoon, maybe another Kadabra, or just fly over a few different ones as well without catching, just to do a quick check before the time runs out. Once the timer runs out, no more are going to spawn and it's going to be over. So let's go have a look at that. I'm going to head over to that Geodude, and there was a few I was passing along the way, but there were no shinies. Just trying to listen for that sparkle. So when I head over to Ravenous Island, we're going to try those Geodudes, but remember, I did have that little shiny sparkle. So when the Geodude outbreak is finished, what we're going to see is that a second horde is going to appear, and they could be alphas, they could be gravelers, they could be anything else, but we're going to have 2 goes at it. Now, unfortunately, Geodude is an aggressive Pokemon, so I might have to use some sticky globs here. But let's try to clear out this as fast as we can. And we'll see what our second one is. Or, you know, we could just get a shiny Geodude. I'll be happy with that. I don't have any in the Geodude line, actually. And what you'll also notice, as we can see right here, that Gravelers or the evolved Pokemon can also spawn. So we've got to look out for those as well as the Geodudes. And they can also be shiny, and they also have the same shiny chance that I was talking about earlier. So let's take out all of these. Fast fingers with the sticky globs. It looks like that is it now. All in the court, and now it says a new horde seems to have formed. So now, oh, here we go. We do have Gravelers. Unfortunately, not Alphas, but we're going to be doing these Gravelers instead of the Geodudes. So we'll have a go at doing these. See if any of these will be shiny. Oops, make sure we catch it. These are also a bit aggressive, so I gotta be careful. And you can still get random Gravelers, even if this random Alphas, even though it's not an outbreak of Alphas, we can still get random Alphas, like you could in regular outbreaks anyway. This looks like it might be the last one. Oh, this one broke out. Alright, so you can see the sign, the rainstorm shows no signs of stopping soon, so it just means you've got plenty of time to keep going. Alright, the portal Pokemon is gone, so now I might go, and I might go check out one of the other Pokemon instead. Unfortunately, there was no shinies here. Alright, I've checked a few things, and now it just says that the rainstorm is about to clear up, which means we've got about a minute to go. So I was heading over to this Cascoon when I got that message, but I unfortunately don't think we're going to be able to finish this Cascoon because we don't have a lot of time left. I'll try to quickly get a few more spawning, but once the storm stops, then what's going to happen is that if there is one that's already spawned, like these are already here, they're not going to despawn or anything like that, but no new ones are going to spawn. We've got a Dustox as well. Whoop, gonna die. But then once the rain... I died, but that was at the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I didn't get any shinies, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to reset back to where I saved, which was before I gave Munchlax the Guava Berries. I'm going to get all my balls back that I used on all the Pokemon that I caught because there wasn't any shinies. I'm also going to get my Guava Berries back as well, so that I can go back to Jubilife, I can go and I can start resetting for something else, and I've got everything back, and I haven't used anything. If you're not soft resetting very, very quickly, are you going to run out of sticky globs, balls, and money? So I recommend that you're always saving to make sure that you're saving all your money. So I've reloaded my game, I've gone back to Jubilife, and now I've got a different outbreak that I can try to shiny hunt for. Every time you go back to Jubilife, it's going to give you some new tasks and some new outbreaks that you can potentially hunt. And remember, if you're not getting any, go to Fly any area, back to Jubilife, and that's going to reset and give you another chance to try to get a Massive Mass Outbreak. But that's it! Time to get some shinies. I wish you the best on your hunts, guys, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you subscribe by clicking down here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.